Howdy Sunshines, my name is Sue and welcome to my channel, The Edge of Comics. This is my very first video, as you can tell, and I want to thank you all for taking the time to listen and watch it. On this comic book channel, my concept is I want to introduce you to comic books that you might not have seen, independents, things from Comixology, because I love me some Comixology. A comic book in its original paper form rarely survives with me. If I love it, I'm reading it until the staples fall out. I'm a terrible person. A collector doesn't want me near their stuff. They want to quarantine the area. But for me, Comixology is great because then I can take my comic books on the go and I can read them and I can geek over them and I don't have to worry about ruining them. Plus, that means I can buy the stuff that I really want to save and keep pristine and have a digital copy. So for me, that is great. Today, I want to review Ask for Mercy. What really drew me in was the title, which is Ask for Mercy. And when I read the concept of it, which is mercy is thrust into the past, an alternate timeline, I assumed, with World War II, with, get this, Nazi monster airplanes. And I'm not kidding, they are the main villains. Which was kind of a fun, quirky little concept that digged into a standardized trope, but it was fun. So that made me want to read it. The creators are Richard Starkings and Abigail Jill Harding. Now, the great thing about Abigail's art is that it's beautiful and it's sketchy. The colorist chose some really great colors with it. If you notice, the main character is gorgeous. I love the wispy hairstyle, those popping green eyes, the really red lips, so that was lovely. And I liked how Richard's writing in the beginning of it drew me in. It did, because he talks about real estate, the security of real estate, the fact that we need a place to be or to own to feel secure, and Mercy's hustle and bustle of trying to sell that real estate. That really, to me, was great. I really, really, really liked that. This is not an A-plus comic book for me, but I love the premise of it. I love that sort of off-ball sort of humor subtext in it. And I do like the fact that you have this really grounding start, and then it has this mysterious, edgy feel to it. A mysterious, edgy feel that plays really well off of the fact that when you're introduced to the characters, such as the gentleman with the red tie and his elongated nails and his elongated ears, seems normal to Mercy, and that seems odd, but that draws you more into it. You want to read more from that point. And what also drew me in is the color palettes that they use, like the popping reds and greens and blues. Visually, it is quite nice. It also helps create that sort of whimsical feel to it, and it really reminded me a bit about a manga, especially the fact that she is someone with a sort of hidden strength to her. Manga characters will often be unassuming, but they'll be mysterious and awesome underneath, and the mysterious figure that comes in and sort of dictates to you, hey, you're hiding something. Oh, let's look closer at this character. And what I'm going to do now is, since we're looking closer at the character, I'm going to lead you to this mysterious red door, which will take you to World War II. Which, I'm sorry if I'm doing a lot of spoilers in this, but This is important because it introduces us to the other three concept characters, which are the hunters. I never really got the main guy's, the guy in the red tie's name. I do know that's Rat, Bunch, and Casa. They were kind of thrown in there like a manga would, you know, haha, this girl is led through the mysterious door and now she's in World War II and she's surrounded by these monster airplanes, which you can see a little bit at the bottom of the page. But the really cool stuff doesn't come forward until you see the, as you can see, monster Nazi airplanes, which is the draw to it. Some of the detractors, sadly, with this comic book is the fact that Mercy, is a little bit too cocky in terms of the fact that she's a real estate agent and right away she sort of jumps into fighting these guys. She doesn't hesitate. She doesn't squee. I think even if you were the most confident dude on the block or you're the most confident gal on the block, you see a Nazi monster airplane, you're pissing something. I mean, there is something dropping off. You are squealing and you're running away. You're not drawing your sword and being like, haha, I've been waiting for this for all of my life. But I can kind of give that a pass just simply because the concept is really, really fun. The dialogue does need a little bit of work sometimes, but all in all, I like this. I really, really did like this. I'll show you a few more pages, but I'm not going to show you the whole comic book because you got to get in there and you got to buy it. You got to lend your support to different ideas. And me, I'm never ever going to throw something under the bus. I think that this, even though it has small little faults in it in terms of character perspective, with Morrissey to me being way too brave, I think Richard does do a good job of presenting his concept. And I think as it progresses, it's going to be a fun read. I will check it out for a couple more issues. I hope you all do the same. Either way, I think I'm going to end the video right here, mainly because I want to leave an air of mystery. I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of the comic book. I want to encourage you guys to go down there, slap some digital dollars, pick up a Comixology original, or put in the channel what you'd like me to check out and read, because I am always looking for neat and fun things to read. And until next time, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and thank you very much for listening to me.